Hello everyone, Are here. Welcome back to Connect with Uganda. Today I have a very exciting episode for you guys. We do have a lovely couple right here, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, and they're going to share with us their very amazing, and I should say crazy, but in a nice way, love story. So like, share, subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. So guys, thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for giving us time to chat with us. So kindly introduce yourself to the viewers who don't know you.
Hi, I'm Pauline of Mwakazi's family. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Mwakazi of Mwakazi's Fitness. So we have two channels.
You have two channels?
Yes.
Yeah. And you are
Mwakazi Fitness, where everything else, if you want to know what we are cooking for dinner, you'll find it here.
Oh, okay. On the wife's channel.
Yeah, mine is just fitness.
Just fitness, yes. And then family life and vlog life. Okay. Yeah, and then of course I'm going to link their channel in the description. You can go and check it out. The story is very interesting because you met online and then married within 3 days. I've never heard of that. It sounds like one of those crazy American shows where they say 90-day fiancé or something.
Yeah. Like
you go there and you have to come out with a wife, or you go there and you have to come out with a husband. So kindly share with us, how does that happen?
Now, should we start from her or from me?
From you.
From you. The man takes the lead.
I was new to Tinder. I didn't know anything about Tinder. I was introduced to Tinder by a client of mine.
Okay.
So I was single. I was a single father.
Single father.
Single father for some time. So she was like, why don't you look for...
On Tinder?
On Tinder.
In Kenya?
I didn't know anything to do with Tinder. So my homework was, I went back home, researched what is this Tinder people are talking about. So I was like, it's an app whereby if you see someone's profile and you like, you swipe to the right.
Yes.
If you see the profile and you don't like, you swipe to the left.
Yes.
So my work was
left, right.
I think more right than left.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had like 5 ladies who are amazing, beautiful, brown, four brown and looking like, and now her, the 5th one. Yeah. So that's how I went into Tinder. So let's see from her how she came into Tinder.
Okay, please kindly tell us.
I have been in Tinder for the longest time ever.
Wow.
I've been chatting and catching up with people, but I never, you know, people have, women, we have mentality, you join a group, you expect to start getting boyfriends and everything. But for me, when I got to Tinder, first I had to learn how it works, because it was boring. You know, Tinder, if you're not in the app, you don't get messages. And now you're connecting with different type of people from everywhere in this world. You get to choose if you want to chat with men from Kenya or men from the US, other countries, So for me, I've been in Tinder for the longest time, but I've never thought of maybe dating a man in Tinder because of the things they ask for. They ask for nudes, they ask for funny things. And so for me, I was just there for fun.
Okay, so let me make this very quick. How do you move from the swiping right to maybe meeting, your first initial meeting? How
what
did that
happens?
Happened? Yeah. When
I see her profile, I swipe right. And on the other side, she can see my profile. When she swipes right on my profile, we have match. So when you match, the app initiates like a talk.
A conversation?
Like, yes. Hi. Like,
so you started chatting?
In fact, the app will send you a chat first. Like the app will initiate like hi. And it will come like it's come from me. And on the other side also I get a hi, like it's come from her. Then now you start from there. So first day, this was on Wednesday, it was hi. We didn't talk much. Thursday, hi. So she was, I think either I was a bother to her or something. Now on Friday, that's when we started chatting. I was more like into getting to know her more. How are you? Have you taken breakfast? I think, was I acting like, concerned? Then
you're being nice,
yes.
And
well,
caring.
have you gone to work? Like such things.
So you started chat on Wednesday. On Thursday, hi. Thursday you chat a little bit. And this is a Friday now?
This is a Friday.
Okay.
Now we went a bit further. So I asked her, now can you graduate from this app? Because like she has just said, unless you're in the app, you can see my message. So it doesn't give you like notifications. So I was like, I'm good in WhatsApp or other communication. Can we graduate?
Okay.
Give me your number. She was like, no. You give me yours. You give me yours.
She said no.
She said no. So she was like, give me yours. Then I will get in touch. And you know, from where I come from, when you go for an interview and they tell you, don't call us, we will call you. You know what it means?
What does that mean?
They are never going to call you.
Oh.
So I was here, I gave her my number, I waited. Whole day. She can tell us what time she
So let me ask you, why did you feel that you want to take his number? Why didn't you just give him your number?
Okay, I didn't want to fall in that trap because I had a, okay, let me say maybe I was not interested the first time. No, I had a relationship. I had my ex in the house. By then,
at that time?
Yes.
So you're still dating someone? You're in a relationship?
Yeah, I was in a relationship with someone else, but not the fact that now I got pissed off and I don't want to do anything to do with love, relationship or anything.
Okay.
So the fact now he started bothering me with, are you okay? Have you eaten? Have you slept? Are you breathing? Are you, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
And then the worst thing I hate when I start getting someone is, what's your favorite color? What are you up to? What do you like? What?
Okay.
So I was hating all things. Yeah.
And you're being turned off.
And me, I'm like,
so over this. I've seen this already.
You know.
Yeah.
And now him asking for my number. You know, if a man asks you for a number, hey, give me your number, you're like, so at the end of the day, you're expecting that guy to call you, hi baby, hi, I love you, how you appear, I love your shape, I love. So for me, I was not buying that whole thing. So I was like, give me your number, I'll call you
at your own time.
Yes, if I feel interested, because I don't want to give him my number and then he's here, oh, you promised me we are going, oh, you I don't want any strings attached. Yeah,
I understand. Okay, so tell us.
So she called me around almost 5 p.m. and by the time she was calling me, I was from work, so I was packing. So where we normally park, it's a bit squeezed. So I really needed concentration to park because I normally park on reverse. So I told her, kindly let me call you back. So the good thing with me is I was happy that now I have her number.
Oh, yes.
So I knew I can call her anytime. So I finished packing and called her, hey, can I take you for lunch tomorrow? She was like, no. Why? Do you work the whole day? No, I work half day. Can I take you for lunch? She was like, no.
So this is a Saturday, right?
The same day, Friday. We're talking about. Yes. So I was like, I told her, I come from the coast. If you know Mombasa. Mombasa. Yeah. So Mombasa, Kenya, we are coastalian people, and we really know how to cook. If you know pilau.
Oh, okay. Because of the Swahili culture and the Arab culture.
So I told her, I'm a Swahili. I can cook you nice pilau. Why don't you come over? I think, she was like, when you are being called, for meal, you might end up being the meal itself.
So hold on. When you say I'm cooking nice food, come over, are you inviting her to your place?
Yes, I'm inviting her
to come to your house.
Yes. Then when that one
met her?
I've not met her. When that one was turned down, then I was like, can I take you then for lunch? She said no. She was giving me a date for Sunday. So I wasn't like for the idea of Sunday. I just wanted the following day. Saturday? Yeah. So she was like no. Then later, I think after being persistent for some time, she said yes. So later I came to understand why she was saying no. So why were you reluctant to go out for the dinner?
Okay. It was not on a bad vibe, but I had another date. A guy waiting for me.
And you have many guys
to you. So I had this black American guy who wanted to take me out for lunch. Yeah, in one of
a posh options right now.
No, I was not weighing, but I was like, now, how am I going? It's very hard. You tell someone, are we going to do lunch tomorrow? And then he comes and tell you, let's have lunch tomorrow. So you'll feel guilty bouncing me, and then you go with. You understand? So you look for ways on what you're going to tell me. Oh, maybe I have some work. Maybe we were told you're going for a meeting. You just look for something to run away from a meeting so that you meet him. So, but for me, I didn't want to do that. That I have to skip this guy and go to him, and they're all the same, you know. So I was like, the thing that made me change my mind and then accept his offer is that, you know, this guy, he was not like pushing onto it. Like, we
So
can
he was
exchange.
more persistent.
Yeah, Mwakazi was, give me your number, I want to join in. He's calling this other guy we are just talking on Tinder, you know. He's like, meet
so
me.
More reluctant.
Yeah,
he was
meet
more
me.
Pushing. He showed a lot more interest compared to the other people.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
And
so let me ask you,
sorry?
Just from the profile picture or from the qualities, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about online dating. I don't know if people use Tinder in Uganda. Like, I thought it's so American. So it's interesting that I see Kenyans who have met on Tinder. Actually, it worked out. I think it's interesting. So what was attractive about her that you felt, okay, this lady, I'm sure I got a nice feeling towards her, that you wanted to take her out, you know, you're very persistent, you really, like, what was it?
To me, you know, sometimes you might have, as a guy, there's a lady you see and your blood boils. So to me, when I saw her, because now there were 5 ladies which were like on my to-do list. So the other 4 were all brown looking, you know, colorful and all that. Then it was her. So I went
the
back,
chocolate one?
Yes, I went back to, and she was the skinniest. So I went back to the lady who introduced me to Tinder. I'm like, okay, among these 4, who should I meet first?
Really?
Because everybody wants me to meet them. The rest 4 are even calling for now for the meeting. Yeah, they are calling the shots. This lady, I'm the one calling the shot, and she's giving me, you know, a cold shoulder. I was like, this is the lady I want.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, so take us from there. How you meet?
Now I went for the meeting. Now that's when she didn't tell me, but later I came to learn that now there was the other guy who was waiting for her. So the other guy was like, when you were done with work, come to a hotel called Sankara. Me, I did not wait for her to come. I took myself to her. So by the time she was finishing work, I was already there.
Waiting. The guy knows what he wanted, eh?
So because I had seen her profile, I knew who she was. So I saw her walking majestically towards me. The more she's coming closer, the more my blood is boiling.
Really?
The more my knees are weakening.
Really?
Yes. And the more my voice is deepening. By the time she was near, I was like, hey, baby.
No way, that's a joke, right?
It's real. So by the time she came near,
I feel like this stuff is in the movies. So it was love at first sight?
Yes.
For you, right?
For me, yes.
And then when you saw the guy approach you, when you met her, was it like?
I just smiled.
Was there anything striking? Did you like, oh, he looks nice, he kind of cool? Like, what was your first impression before you said anything just by looking at him?
Okay, you know, I didn't expect him to come, because after insisting for that long and everything and telling me the place we are going, I was like, wait, this guy is not serious. What kind of a hotel is he taking me to?
It wasn't nice?
It was a very low end, and the other guy was waiting for her.
Okay, you know, if I tell you let's meet at Kampala Mall, how many, maybe there are so many Kampala malls, you know.
Yeah.
You know, or let's go to Java. And then there is some woman somewhere who has written her hotel or Kibandaski.
Like Mama Nachi's restaurant.
Yeah, you know, such.
Oh,
so he told me,
by the corner somewhere.
Yeah, I know he told me I want to take you to Impala Club. And I'm like, when I went to search, I was not smart enough to see this is not a club, it's a hotel. So I could see Impala Hotel looking so...
Not nice.
Yeah, not nice. But I said, let me just give him a chance. If it doesn't work, yeah, if he wants more than love and everything, I'll just cut it out there. Because I didn't want love. I wanted just to network and friendship. So for me...
Hold on. So I thought people go on Tinder to find love, right?
Yes.
No,
romantic kind of love.
As I've told you, I had my ex in the house and my ex was a white. That's the part I've not told you. He was white. So I was not looking for any other love because I was already feeling frustrated with him. So I didn't want either a white and I didn't want either a black and I didn't want any man. So I was like, I just want to have fun.
So are you just like trying to distract yourself from your current relationship?
Exactly.
Get someone to take your mind off things.
Yeah, so go meet people, drink alcohol, dance the whole night,
your current situation that
yes, and then go home, no strings attached. So that's what I was looking for. So Mwakazi was like,
She was saying,
yeah,
this is the
girl.
I've seen her.
And the girl here is like,
now.
You know, when I saw him, I just smiled because I was like, okay,
I was on tracksuit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in tracksuits from working out?
Yes, from working out with a client, so I was on tracksuit. So when I picked her, I requested her to accompany me home so that I can go change. Because I can't take
So you've just met her and you asked her to come to your place?
Imagine.
Wow.
The guts.
Men are so bold, eh?
We have the...
And you said yes?
Okay, now, since he brought himself, I couldn't say no.
So I felt like he's trying. I think this is the thing about women, eh? Sometimes the guy tries so much and shows interest. You just keep on being soft.
Yeah.
Like,
so I just gave him the chance and we went. So, but by then, you know, in Kenya, we didn't have that people were being killed because of these things and everything. Because if it was current and he tried to tell me, let's go to my house, it could be the last time he could have seen me ever.
So when was that, if you say at the time?
It was 2016.
Wow.
Yeah.
Almost 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Wow. So you get together at his house?
Yeah.
So I went home, I had done some shopping, so she assisted me to go up. Went up, I gave her the keys to open because my hands were full and I'm not an octopus.
So you guys are like already coordinating and cool?
Of course, on our way we were talking so much.
Oh, okay.
She had done her background check, asking me like, you have kids, why are you on Tinder?
Oh, so you guys are already having a conversation,
we were connecting.
And you're flowing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When we got into the house and she opened the door for me, I went in, the kitchen, put everything down. So I ushered her in and like, welcome to, this is your house.
This is your house?
Just like that.
What do you mean?
So she came in and, okay, I offered to show her around. This is the kitchen, this is the washroom, this is there. Showed her around. Then now, when she came back to the sitting room, she sat near the door. Just in case anything
near
happens.
my shoes and my handbag.
Anything
you take
happens.
off very quickly.
You know? Yeah, so
let me ask you something. From a woman's point of view, so you've come into this guy's home, and it's all being nice because someone is really like, this is this, kid's bedroom, my bedroom, bathroom. This is someone who's just like kind of laying it all out there and that like being open, right? That's what I would understand if I'm trying to play it out. So how did that make you feel when you're all like vibing and being cool and he's showing you all these things?
For once, the way he approached me made me feel he's a safe.
Oh, you felt safe?
He's a safe guy. And the way he moves. You know, there's a person who can come just near you and see this guy is so suggestive. Yeah, but for him, he was cool. He was not interested in anything, touching. You know, there are those men, you're like touchy.
So he was very respectful.
You have, So when we met, the only thing, after pecking me, he didn't come close to me like touching me. Oh, you have beautiful this. Oh, I love. No, he was like not telling me all about his life, all about his future, how the kids came about, why did they like, you know. So all these stories he was telling me. So he didn't focus on, oh, you have sexy eyes. Oh, you look hot. I would like to have you, you know. And I think I have a fierce eyes because I was just looking at him straight to his eyes. So whatever he's telling me, I'm just like, okay, oh, just like that, yeah.
So now you're home, you're changing?
I changed. We went for late lunch because it was late. So we went to Impala.
And this is a Saturday, right?
The same day. The same day we are meeting face to face for the first time. So we went for dinner. We had late lunch. We had a nice late lunch. So I told her, I can take you to a place called Jaffrey's in Lavington. We just take a walk and talk more. It's a very beautiful and amazing place. But now she was wearing high heels, 6 inches, and a long dress, Ankara dress.
Just to kill.
Yes, so I was like, you cannot go with this. Can we go home? I give you something else to wear. So we went home. I gave her my open shoes. I gave her my tracksuit. Remember, she was small. She was a model. She was doing modeling. So she was skinny. And my tracksuit are quite big, so she was dropping in like toothpicks. So we left there. So went home. She changed. She agreed to change. Changed. So as she's going outside the door, now I was left behind. Took her dress and put it in water.
hold on. You took her dress.
Yes.
And you put it in water.
Yes.
You made it wet. Why?
Because I didn't want her to leave that house anymore. She didn't know this, so we went out.
She's wearing your clothes?
Yes, yes.
I'm assuming she must have felt very, very comfortable to just wear your clothes. Yes. You've just met like, okay, that has to be a connection on another level.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Went to Jeffrey's, walked, made, we were like connecting because I was laying everything open to her, and I really wanted to know if she's in or she's out, because I didn't want to keep on.
So you're here a single dad, so you know what you want.
Exactly, specifically what I want.
Okay.
And I have to be clear with her.
And you're not playing games.
Nope.
You're okay.
If I wanted, I would have done what men normally do. You hit run, but I wanted to
settle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was okay to that. By the time now we are coming home, it was evening.
So you went and took a walk. That's like your first date right now?
The same day, the first date, now we are walking.
Did you go for a dinner, a late lunch after the walk?
We only took some cassavas, cassavas, they normally off around there. So now we went back home.
So you asked her to go back home, or you went back home to change so that she can go?
Her dress was at my place.
Okay.
So we had to go back home. So by the time we are getting back home and she realized her clothes was in water, she just knew she's meant to stay there.
So what was your reaction? Let me ask you. Okay, before we get there, how was the date? Did you see anything happening? Like, tell us, because something has to happen.
He told me we were going for a lunch date, so it was late because we had stayed in the house for long. Him telling me about himself. And now it was at around 4 p.m. And now I'm like, it's already late. So he told me we are still going to do the lunch, so let's go and have lunch. But the funny thing, he didn't let me speak about myself. Why am I in Tinder? Why am I searching for another guy? So whatever was in me, he doesn't care what is in me. If I say it's yes, nothing more, So he got what he wanted, but he's not giving me a chance to say what I want.
Yeah.
And now we just had lunch, a quick lunch. It was good. We didn't speed it up, but we just took our time, had lunch, and then he told me, I have a nice place I want to show you. We can go and walk. So I said, it's okay, but you have to take me back home. He said, you promised, yeah, I'll take you back home. I said, okay. So I spoke to my friend and told my friend about it, and she said, it's okay, you can go. Or so even spend.
Double checked with your friend.
Even before I left the house in the morning, she knew. Yeah, she knew.
You know where to find me.
She had the number, she had his number, she had his photos, everything. So I was so secure to a point that if anything happens, they know the person. Yeah. So I told my friend about it, and she told me, girl, go have fun. Yeah, go have fun. Serious. It's not that serious. So we went ahead and we stayed in that place. So he promised me when you get back home, he's going to take me.
Yeah.
To my place.
Yes.
So that time we didn't have curfew or anything of the sort. So I knew even if it's midnight,
yeah, you can still go back home.
I'll still go home.
Yeah.
Only to go back in the house, and when I want not to remove his clothes and wear my dress, I noticed it's not on top of the bed where I left it. And I started asking him, where's my dress? He told me, look for it. I'm like, where are you hiding my dress? Now it became like a hide and seek game. You're hiding my dress so that I can't go. Please give me my dress, only to realize that it's in the basin full of water.
So what was your reaction?
I just looked at him.
Were you mad? Or you just
I didn't get mad, and I was not happy.
Yeah.
Because why did you do that? If you wanted me to spend, you could have just told me. I could have spent. But now, why did you have to put my dress? And so that it won't dry, so that you won't go right now. And his pants are big. In fact, I stayed in his house day one naked in his house.
So it's like midnight. Meaning if you want to return back to your home, you can't go out to buy a dress, but you can go and sleep at your friend's house. Because you can ask him,
we were staying with my friend.
You're staying with your friend at this point. You and your fiancé and your friend in the same house.
Okay. Whites, they don't care.
Oh, okay.
Whites, they don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and she had a white boyfriend by then also.
So you're all sharing a house?
No, she had just come to visit me.
Oh, okay.
In fact, we used to stay, me and her, in that house until when my ex comes.
Oh.
So we stay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't have any other alternative of where to go? Like, why did you decide to stay? Because I'm assuming if you want to leave, yes, the dress is wet, but that's not reason enough for you not to leave.
Yes.
I'm assuming if I don't want to stay, I'm not staying. It's not like I'm naked and I'm walking on the street. No, I'm dressed.
Okay. One thing.
Why did you choose to stay?
I stayed because, okay, if I ask you, maybe let's say this is a posh place, but wherever it is, it's at the middle of a ghetto.
Oh, so you're scared.
And I live far away from where we are.
But it's going to drop you.
He refused. The reason why he put my clothes in the water is the reason enough he doesn't want me to go.
So
even if I wanted to go.
Your word. You refused to take her.
Yes, and the fact that I knew she can't drive.
Wow, he used force, guys. He used force.
She can't drive.
Yeah. Yes. So I was. Her. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm good. No, another thing, my friend continued to spice things up. My friend told him, "Girl, keep on, stay,
so
let her stay
already
with."
Knows your relationship is not good, so she's encouraging you.
Yes.
And him, not me, him. You can stay with her. In fact, I've given you her. Take her. Go with her. Do whatever you want with her.
And I did exactly that.
Oh, so her friend was encouraging you.
Yes.
And for you, for you're in between, you're like,
no, for me, I'm here. I'm like, she's not coming
there. You're thinking, okay, he's a nice guy. He treated me nicely. I'm comfortable. I feel safe. He was so nice.
No.
So
you know, let me tell you, if you have a friend, your friend speaks so nice. My friend was speaking nice to him, but to me, she was like, "You're stupid. You're complaining here. You have stress. You're depressed. And the guy is there. Why are you behaving as if?" Exactly. No, I was torn between going back and staying, but I didn't want to stay because I was not in that vibe of love. But now
you're forced to stay.
I just said, let me stay. Yeah, let me stay. Yeah.
He has been nice the whole day and evening.
Yeah, let me stay.
I trust him already.
Nice. Yeah.
Stay. Okay, so you spend a night at his place. So do you guys share the room? Did you kind of?
Don't go there.
I shouldn't go there.
Yeah, don't go there.
Okay, so you've spent a night. So you wake up the following day. Did you go home now, or even spent the day there?
I went home, and he told me, "Now you know what? I think now we are partners. I want to take these things slowly. I want."
Hold on. So you're already telling her we are now partners.
We already won. He's already telling me we already won.
So what happened? Tell me, like what happened?
Everything on my checklist was a tick, 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 tick. So why not?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I took her home. She wanted to go home. So she was like, "Oh, I need to go pick clothes because tomorrow is work." Of course, the following day was a Monday. So I was like, "I'll take you home." So I went to her place, actually. So your ex was not in the house.
Yeah.
I think he had stepped out. So I went there and I decided to go watch football around her place. I used to love football. So I was like, if my team wins,
I'll come back
for you. If my team loses, I'll tell you on phone that I'm home.
Okay, and what happened?
He did exactly that.
So I went home.
Why are you not asking which team is this? Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal. So her parents are coming to town and you insist on meeting them?
Yes. I asked her, "If you're serious with me, take me to your parents." And she was like, "Are you daring me?" So that day I wore a suit. You know, usually I don't wear suits because my work is mostly on tracksuits. So I wore a suit and I used to have 2 cars. So I looked the car that was serious a bit. So I went with that to meet the parents. So the first time I didn't say much, just the way you greet your...
Hello.
I knew these are my parents-in-law, so you really have to be respectful. Said a big hi. So, and I left immediately. I didn't wait for someone. So the mom was sizing me up and was like looking at me, looking at her. So when I left, I knew she'll be, questions will be coming her way.
So let me ask you, you met this guy on Saturday or Friday. Today is a Wednesday. So why were you confident enough to show him to your parents? Was it love for you at first sight? Are you already in love with this guy that you just met? Like, why was it so easy for you to say yes?
Okay. For me, I'd seen he's a good guy. And he was daring me. My mom is tough. So you dare me, I also dare my mom. So I was also daring my mom because I know my mom is a tough one. And I was telling him, if you face my mom and you get to win her, then I'll be yours. And exactly, my mom loved him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wednesday, met the parent, we didn't talk much. We went separate ways. On Friday, the mom invited me for a dinner together. What? After that, the following week, I was invited now home.
To your parents' home?
Yes.
Her parents' home?
Went there because that was Easter. So we went there, had fun, ate, but we didn't talk much. So we went back to Nairobi. Then the parent called me again. Now I have to go say what I want with her daughter.
So at what point, at what point did you make the decision to be together?
The same day we met.
And for you, when was your, because I understood for you, it was very clear for you, but for her, she's not looking for love, but she meets this guy who makes her feel safe, who seems to be a nice guy. She feels very protected and loved. So for you, when was the point where you felt like, okay, this is it for me, I think I'm happy here?
It's a funny, in fact, no one has ever asked that, but the moment I became comfortable is when he told me, now you can change your WhatsApp profile photo and put us together. With only that silly thing. No one has ever asked. By the way, he came and asked me that morning, why are you not putting us on your profile? And I've already changed my profile to us.
What day was that?
That day we went home and they had their dinner with mom. The next day in the morning on Sunday. And it was like, he's showing my face.
What do you mean by that? So you meet the parents on Wednesday, and they invite you to home.
A week after now.
Oh,
a week after now.
The Easter Sunday thing?
Yes.
Oh, so that was it for you?
Yeah, that was it for me. No, he accepted. Because I'd promised myself I'll never put a man ever in my Facebook or my social medias or anything.
So you're tired of disappointment?
Yeah, I'm so tired.
Like, I've had this, like, come on. This
yeah, so I was like, I'll never post a man. But the minute he asked me, why are you not?
Oh.
He told me, he didn't ask me, he told me, change your profile to me and you.
So you felt like, okay, I think this guy wants only us, and he's very sure.
Yeah. But
so that was your it, I understand that. Wow.
Yeah, and I think now after I went back, I explained to the parent what I want. Went now, called my people and
so you did a traditional wedding?
First, in the way we normally do it in Kenya, it's you have to come with your people. It's not you to talk. It's your people to talk. So
your family.
Yes, so I called my uncles. When I call them, they always respond quickly. So we went all the way to her place, which is around...
After how long at this time?
After a month.
A month after meeting?
Yes.
Wow.
So that was, I think, around almost 280 kilometers to her place. Went. They were given a list. If this is what we want with our daughter, this is the list of dowry payment.
Price.
Yes. I look at the list and I'm like, if I was to bargain, I would have bargained upwards. You know, if they're asking for,
so bride price is not a problem.
No, if they're asking for 50 cows, please take 100.
Wow.
So my bargain would have been upwards. So I think a month later.
So you did the traditional wedding?
Yes, dowry, then traditional wedding now, and now all her people were coming
together for the church wedding.
Not church wedding, traditional wedding.
Oh, so you first do the introduction, where they introduce the girl's home, and then they give her to you.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. So that's crazy. So from the time she came to your house, she never left until today, and this
6
is 6 years
down
later.
The line. Yes.
I think when they say love at first sight, or love in the movies, I think we have a real story, a real life story here. So you do the traditional wedding a month later?
Yeah, what normally happens is you have to go now pay her dowry.
Yes.
after paying her dowry, now her people they have to come and see where the daughter has gotten married. To us, that is now the tradition marriage. Yes.
Wow, at your home, eh?
At my home. And remember now, we had a problem because she really wanted an engagement. So she kept on complaining to that friend of hers that this guy wants to come and pay. I was going to pay her dowry a week. So he's coming to pay dowry.
But you're not engaged, like I don't have a ring on the finger.
Not knowing, I had planned with the same friends. They had gone even checked like her ring size without her knowing. And I went picked the ring and we drove. So it's coincided that my cousin was getting married in Mombasa. So we had to go, all of us, including my sisters and who. So I took that opportunity to book a venue where it's a big venue, tourist place. And I told the MC, I don't care how many people will be there, even 1,000 or 2,000, I'm going to propose to her in front of everyone. And I did exactly that.
I feel like that's embarrassing. I see men who do that, but I feel like, how did you feel?
Butterflies.
No, so you propose in the middle of...
Yes, everyone else. The MC called the attention of everyone.
My God. I mean, how did you feel? How was your engagement?
For me, I'd gone there to have fun, but at the back of my mind, I knew when I'm going back to Nairobi, me and this guy, we are normal.
He's going to propose?
No, we are normal.
Why?
Because I just felt I'm tired of him.
Why?
I had not proposed to her.
One, he had not proposed. Not proposed.
Are you
because
doubting him right now?
Because I forgot to carry his suit. So I forgot it on top of the bed. So he became mad.
When we were going to Mombasa.
And now he's not talking to me. We have our auntie-in-laws and everything. Now he's acting, he's mad at me, doesn't want to talk to me. I'm talking to him.
So you're confused.
Yeah, so I also said I can't live with such drama.
But you see, she didn't know why I'm mad. That suit was the suit I was to use to propose. I was to wear that to propose. Now it's the suit she forgot.
So she has ruined the plan, eh?
Yeah.
So you have to find a plan B.
So she kept on conversing. The other lady, the friend, were driving behind with the boyfriend. So they kept on, she's chatting her, like, this boyfriend who has never proposed to me, now he's mad at me. So I think this is
just a suit.
Yeah, this is done. This is a done deal. The friend knew everything. So the friend kept on, you are foolish, they joke each other.
Yeah, foolish, like relax, it's not that serious.
It's not that serious because she knew what we are planning. And what she's complaining about is what we are going to do. And we did exactly that. Proposed to her.
So you proposed to her, she says yes.
Yes, after a long period of time of having butterflies, drawing maps of Kenya and Uganda down, you know how ladies do. The knees weakening, I proposed. She took the ring. Then the week after I went, paid her dowry. They came for tradition wedding. We are here 6 years down the line.
Looking back 6 years later, do you think you made the best decision?
To me, yeah, I did. Because currently, with whatever I'm seeing people going through in this thing called not even marriage, relationships. There's so many women we have lost, so many people are being killed because of dates and everything. I think I'm just happy. I tell God, thank you for what you gave me. First, giving me a man who is not a drunkard, he doesn't smoke.
Yes.
I just say thank you, because I feel it. Now I try imagining, now if I have a man who is a drunkard and then he doesn't respect women, I could be dead long time ago. So I just appreciate.
So do you feel the same way like 6 years later?
Yes, to me it's the best thing that ever happened to me, and I am happy. I'm happy you're not asking what happened to the ex who was in her house.
No, don't ask.
At the moment,
yes.
Right?
Don't ask.
I'm also wondering what happened to the guy who was waiting for her at Sankara. Anyway.
No, actually, I think what I wanted to ask is, so when you met, you told her you had been a single father of how many kids?
Two kids, a boy and a girl, yes.
So meaning you became their mom. How are you living together? How did you do that?
It was hard for her initially because mostly my daughter, I think daughter-father relationship. So my daughter was like, so she kept on calling her the girl who stays with my daddy. Yeah, the girl who stays with my daddy. But now with time they bonded so well, and because we are doing co-parenting with their mom, so they like staying more with her than even the mom. So sometimes when they come to stay with us, the kids, they want to remain there for good, and they cry when they are going back to their mom, like for a week or two. Yeah? So we are happy. I think after a long time, the mom decided to do, as in to give us the kids like for good. So we are
so you now stay together.
a complete.
So do you have your own kids together as well?
No,
Not
and that's a story for another day.
Okay. No, I mean, a family is already complete. You already have kids together. I think that's what matters the most.
Yes. Why I'm saying it's a story for another day, because now we discovered she has endometriosis.
Wow.
So that's another journey.
Yeah, that's a whole different other
And
journey.
we discovered actually the first few weeks of us staying together. So you can imagine, you meet a girl, a week later you start spending on her in hospitals. Yeah, you're in and out of hospitals, and she goes for a surgical operation.
So how was that very difficult for you? Is that, of course, that's not something you are ready for, I assume?
I wasn't ready for that, but I was okay to spend anything on her, just to make her well, and because it's her desire to have her own kids. Yeah, and it's normally a tricky question, because I can't tell her that, okay, I'm not giving you pressure for that. She might tell me, you're not giving pressure because you have your kids. Yeah? So it's normally a very sensitive situation, but I've heard this. Okay, I've watched like a few stories, about people go through different journeys to get kids, and someone always says, if you know Ann Kansim, I was watching Ann Kansim, she's a Ugandan YouTuber. Yes.
She says it's God's timing, some of these things. Whenever God, So that means actually online dating works and online apps. I've never tried that. So do you recommend your friends to do Tinder? Do you advise me to do Tinder?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Number one, all you need to do is be careful, because a lot of scammers have now, gotten into that. That's for the no part. So you need to be cautious on where you are going, who you are engaging yourself with. We've had so many bad cases, in as much as we've also had like good cases. And yes, because currently, with the current situation, people are locked indoors. People are trying, people don't have anywhere to meet. And we don't have like specific place it was written that you're going to meet your husband in. A church, a mosque,
there is no
supermarket.
formula, that's what I've learned.
Yes.
Yeah, there is no
so
formula.
you can meet anyone, anywhere, as long as you click and you have the right purpose.
Wow. So if I may ask you, what do you think has been the most important factor in keeping together in the last few years? Because I think I've seen very many people who say that love is just not enough to keep a marriage together. So what do you think works for you guys to help you guys keep together? Amidst maybe he might be angry, she might be angry. Like what keeps you guys? What's your...
That discovery part. Yeah, because I think we are still on the discovery and drama. I don't know which one. In marriage, there's 4 Ds. We have the dream. The dream that I've found my match. Yeah? That's a dream. Then you have the discovery. Oh, this guy, I thought he's a good person. He squeezes.
So you're finding out all those little.
He squeezes toothpick from the middle. He throws socks everywhere and all that.
Yeah.
The discovery. With the discovery comes drama.
Yes.
Yeah. Drama is now you start issues.
Her, she might irritate you.
Yes.
Yeah.
After drama, now is the dance. Now you've found a way to solve
for each other.
So, but
regardless,
you see, most people spend so much time on the drama.
Yeah.
They don't move quickly.
So you shouldn't focus on the drama.
Yes. So I'm happy that we are moving very quickly from the drama to the dream to the dance part. Yes. So that's what keeps
let me hear your side of
the drama. We're in the drama part. We're still doing drama festivals here.
So after drama, you go back to the dream. What happens?
No, after drama, it's dance.
Oh, you dance forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's a good way to end the conversation. Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. Kindly follow their channels, like and share, and I'll see you guys on the next one.